Hi guys, welcome back to Laila's home cooking. On today's episode, on your request, I want to show you how I make my version of chicken half moon, and this recipe was requested in this channel for so long and many of you want to see this recipe. So today we're gonna make this, and I'm gonna show you the ingredient for the filling. We are going to move to the filling first so it can have a chance to cool down. Now in this bowl I have chicken breast, boneless chicken breast. I have cut them into so small, like as small possible, into very small pieces. Do not use ground chicken, minced meat, minced chicken for this recipe, because I find the small pieces of chicken makes it better. So try it like this. Do not use minced chicken. We're also gonna need butter, flour, ginger garlic paste, heavy cream or thickened cream, some frozen corn, salt, pepper, some chopped onion or diced onion, chopped coriander. I have about quarter cup or 60 ml of oil preheating over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add the onion and cook this onion until it's slightly brown. Add the chicken. Then we're gonna mix this and let the chicken cook together with this onion. It will be so good when you cook onion and then you add the meat or the chicken. It gives your meat or your chicken a very nice flavor. Add salt, black pepper, and then we're gonna mix it well. The heat is over medium high. Add ginger and garlic paste. Mix. Okay, now the chicken has been cooked. There's no water. Add the corn. I'm using frozen corn. You can use canned corn. And the heat is still over medium high. Now we're gonna let this corn cook a little bit, but I'm gonna add the chopped coriander as well. And then give this a mix. Now we have a beautiful color, but we're still not done yet. Okay, now I'm gonna push all the chicken on the side, and in the middle I'm gonna add this butter. Okay, to this butter I'm gonna add the flour and then mix quickly. We want this to be melt. Okay, now we're gonna mix everything until combined, and at this point reduce the heat over low. Add the heavy cream or the thickened cream, and then we're gonna mix until we get a thick consistency and the chicken becomes creamy in texture. And this is exactly what we are looking for, a creamy texture. Chicken, corn, off the stove. Let this cool on a side. In the meantime, we are going to make the dough. I have a saucepan here with water. It started to boil, not boil yet. I'm gonna add just a pinch of salt, about quarter teaspoon. Water started to boil. Now add butter and let this melt. And the heat is over medium high. When the butter melt completely, then add flour and stir it quickly. You don't have to stop. They will create big lumps. It's always the same amount of flour and water. If you're using a teacup flour, you can use a teacup, the same cup, teacup of water. So the measurement is very simple and easy to remember. Doesn't matter what cup you're using, just use the same cup for the water and for the flour. And now reduce the heat quickly and keep mixing, and it's all done. It's been 10 minutes, so now I'm gonna transfer this dough onto my counter and just wait until you're able to hold it so it's not that hot. Now what you can do is just bring them together. I'm just gonna cut the dough into half, and we're gonna do half first. So now we're gonna roll this into a thin layer. No need to add flour, dry flour. It's all good, it's not gonna stick. You can use any cookie cutter you want, any size you have on hand. I'm just using this old style tools that we call garde-manger in Mauritius, and because it gives me a good size for the half moon. This is scrap. We're gonna roll this again together with the other one, and now we're gonna fill this half moon with the filling, about 1 tablespoon full. And now we're gonna fold, pressed around the half moon. And the good thing about this dough, if you find like a little hole in here, just grab a little piece of the scrap and then stick on it like a glue. It will be good. Use a fork and we're gonna press this one side only. Okay, so now we have our half moon. Just fold, pressed. This is a very soft dough, that's why if you don't pay attention it can have a hole because it's too soft. At the same time it's holdable, you can hold it. And then I'm just gonna keep doing the rest, and then we also need some breadcrumbs, or you can use cornflakes, crumbs, or you can use crackers, crumbs. Today I'm gonna use breadcrumbs. And we also need some eggs, so I'm gonna fill all of these and then I'm gonna show you the last step. Alright guys, I have done everything. Filling is ready. Now I have my breadcrumbs and egg. Now to this egg I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of milk. Add any kind of milk. You can add water if you want to, but I would prefer milk. And then we're just gonna beat this. This is ready to go. And now I also have a box ready because I am going to freeze them. I'm just gonna probably fry a few of them, but I have a bowl, a Tupperware here, and I have lined this with parchment paper. And now I'm gonna take one of these, and the half moon goes to the egg, straight to the breadcrumbs. And then I'm gonna arrange them just like that. Oil is preheating over medium-high heat, and I'm gonna fry few of the half moon. And this take about 4 minutes to fry. Just use a fork. For me it's comfortable to use a fork to flip them around. Just like that. And this has a nice golden color. And now we're gonna remove this by draining the oil completely. And the chicken half moon is ready. The rest is going to the freezer until anytime you want to eat. This is perfect for Ramadan. Make it ahead, make a big batch of it. Recipe in the description box will be for 24 the size of half moon, so you can make a bunch of it and freeze them so you can be rest during Ramadan and just defrost them and deep fry. I want to break it though. I want to show you the inside. It is still hot and I just want to show you, and this is how it looks like in the inside. So good, so soft on the inside. All the balance, all the ingredient is so balanced in here. So good. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I will see you next time.